with whatever comes off the top of my head. Usually I make a list. So I really wanted to color these two cute little pumpkins for you last year. In fact, you can see I started it with colored pencil. Maybe you can see that. It looks kind of lame on camera, so I'm gonna try to go over it with these markers and see how it does. It might still look lame, and I might film something else, but welcome back to night number 10. Anyway, so I really had trouble with Spooktober this year, you guys. I couldn't come up with spooky ideas, so you're just kind of getting a lot of spooky stories, which I'm sure is totally fine for some of you. One of you said you would listen to me read my grocery lists. My freaking neighbors. And as sweet as that is, I don't make grocery lists, so I couldn't read them to you, even if you wanted to hear them. But some of you are really, and I'm sure they're not listening, but judgy. Like, people get seriously butthurt and take the time to send me messages when I don't do true crime. Like, come on, it is extra content. I could be giving you nothing. I do this basically for free, yo. I don't know. I find that my patience for things is very, very thin. Dementia will do that to you. My mom's dementia just really gives me this low tolerance for crap, because I have to deal with enough crap, literally, all the time, and I just don't have, like, the patience to care, if that makes sense. So, I don't know, I get really irritated when people start to hate on me for the type of content that I post, because I really wish that I could post whatever I wanted on my channel, whenever I wanted, and people would still watch. But if you look at the views from the difference between my true crime and my not true crime, it is a substantial amount. And even though I have 6,000 subscribers, my videos don't get anywhere near 6,000 views, unless they've been posted for a really, really long time. So, and that's fine. Like, I'm not here for, like, the subscriber count or anything, but I just wish people wouldn't, like, give me hate, because I can't imagine doing that to someone else, and so I really, really don't want it done to me. I am really, like, a people pleaser, and I find it really hard to just kind of, like, I don't know, go against the grain of what people want, which is generally why I am apologizing all the time. I don't just do that to you guys, I do it with everything. I do think that kind of stems from, you know, my upbringing, my previous relationships. It has always just been in my nature to apologize before the situation escalates, and I apologize so much on YouTube because it doesn't matter. It, like, literally, no matter what I do, someone is unhappy about it. And yes, I realize I can't please everyone all the time. Obviously, I know that, but I do try to kind of go, like, majority rules, I guess. I'm gonna do some yellows in here because I don't really have that many orange markers. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't look lame. So, I'm just notoriously a people pleaser, and, it's really hard to accept criticism because, like I said, I would never do that. I would never be mean to someone I don't know. I'm not generally a mean person in general, so me kind of trying to get my head around being mean to someone you don't know is like ludicrous to me. These keyboard warriors, you know, get out there and have stuff to say about everything nearly all the time, and it just makes me so mad. Like, if everyone went by the theory that you treat people how you want to be treated, then the world would be such a different place. And I just hate that it's not like that, because it frustrates me. People are so mean all the time. Oh, I am not doing so good with this. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. I don't know. I just, you know, I am continually stressed out. Y'all know my mom's dementia pretty much runs me ragged. It is heartbreaking. I took her to the doctor yesterday, and there was this one other lady in the waiting room, and so my mom, when she talks, we're to the point now where it is basically just like nonsense. Everything that she says is just kind of gibberish. Like, you can ask her questions and you might get an answer, maybe, but a lot of it is just nonsensical. Like, she'll say 3 words of whatever answer you were looking for, but that's pretty much all you get, and you cannot like redirect her to try to get your answer. It just doesn't work. So anyway, we were sitting in the waiting room, and there's this one other lady, and she kind of at first was like, oh, you guys are so cute. Like, you remind me of when I used to take my mom around everywhere. And, you know, I was like, oh, you know. And I don't tell people that she has dementia. I just kind of, you know, let them make their own assumptions or whatever. So we're sitting there, and they were running late, as usual. And my mom is just talking and talking and talking. And like I said, she doesn't make sense. So I could see this lady kind of, she was peeping, you know, creeping on us, and she was getting like more and more confused by what my mom was saying, and I could see like the judgment on her face, kind of, and maybe I was imagining it, but like I almost started to cry, because I was like, look, you have no idea what I'm going through. Like, yes, I don't. Okay, when I take my mom to a doctor's appointment, it takes me at least an hour to get her out of the house. So, and that's on a good day. I give her baths and I give her showers, you know, a couple times a week, but I don't freaking care about her hairstyle. I don't care if it's sticking up. I don't care if it's mussed up. Like, I worry about whether or not her teeth are brushed, you know. So I don't worry about public appearances. I don't know. I barely wear makeup. I don't do stuff like that. So yes, her hair was sticking up. Yes, she probably needs a haircut, but it takes me so long to get her out of the house, to get that stuff done. Like, I wait as long as possible, and this lady was legitimately like judging me. I don't know. I could see, like, maybe I was reading it wrong, but it looked like condescension, and I wanted to be like, you know what? You want to take over, homie? Here you go. Like, not that I would ever just give my mom away, but it's so freaking frustrating when people act like that. Like, ooh. If you've never been through it, you don't know what it's like. And all people say is, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm sorry too, bro. I know that my mom wouldn't want to live like this, but I can't do anything about it. just don't have any tolerance to be nice to people lately. And I feel like I am kind of well within my rights to be like that. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, you know. But I don't know. It just, I don't know, really fried my little cookies that I could just kind of see, like, her face. I'm just gonna do this whole thing green. She went from, like, sympathetic to, like, condescending, and it really kind of made me angry. I don't know. Maybe I misread the situation, but again, I just can't imagine being mean to a total stranger. Just completely blows my mind that people do that. Like, you took the time to leave a rude comment. Like, what the heck is that? I don't know. Oh, look, my ever-present neighbor is coming home. He loves to make appearances in my videos. He really does. It's like he just knows I'm filming, so he's like, oh, let me get my very loud car out. Because Shannon's filming, and YouTube wants to hear it. It's so funny. This is not turning out how I wanted it to. The video or the coloring. So anyway, I don't think, I don't know, okay, don't freak out, but I don't think that I will be doing Spooktober to this extent next year. Truthfully, I don't even know, like, I have considered that maybe this channel is too much for what I've got going on in my life, but I know that people would be, like, really let down if I stopped posting content. And, oh, look, here he is. Here I hear him. Ugh, jerk. I love a good motorcycle sound, I really do, but, I'm telling you, he's got radar. Anyway. I love this channel and I love this community, but I don't know, it's just not what I wanted it to be. I have discussed with my YouTube bestie Haylee, or as y'all know her, Empress ASMR, about how I'm just burnt out. And it's not just the channel, it is life. I am burnt out on life. Sean and I just took, like, a staycation, which is how I got, like, the first part of Spooktober filmed, like, ahead of myself. And I went back to work. I've been back to work a week, and I am so exhausted already. Like, I don't feel like I got any rest on vacation, and we really didn't do anything. Like, we purposely stayed home and just didn't do anything. And I don't know, I, like, came back exhausted, like, just as exhausted as if we'd went to Disney. And that's just sad. And I mean, guys, like, legitly tell me, I'm 38, I turned 38 at the end of September. Do y'all hurt all the time? Like, my freaking body hurts all the time. We thought that I might have fibromyalgia, but the fibromyalgia meds didn't work. I refuse to go on any type of, like, pain medicine or narcotic or anything, but it is so hard. Like, everything hurts all the time, and that sucks. Like, it is legitimately so hard to get up and get going and do what needs to be done. I have tried so I have a TENS unit, I have a chiropractor, I take ibuprofen like it's freaking going out of style, and everything just hurts all the time. It is terrible. So y'all tell me if you're in my age group, does that happen to you? Or is it just me, and should I get something checked out? All of my blood work came back fine the last time, so I don't know. It's just really hard, and it's not like my job is super strenuous. I have sucks because I'm like, dude, you're not that old. Like, you need to calm down. So I don't know. Everything is just kind of crazy. Sean and I are looking to buy a house. I talked about this over on Patreon. My landlord wants to sell this house, so she said I could buy it if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. I mean, I might not be able to find anything else. It is absolutely crazy. We went to look at this house, and it was on the market for $85,000, and super cute. It had enough space, because I want more space than what we have now in our 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom tiny house. And the taxes were insane, and the realtor was like, yeah, your payment on this house would probably be like $1,000 a month. And I don't know what y'all pay, because obviously everything is different everywhere, but that is twice what I'm paying right now for this house. That's a lot more than what I wanted. I thought, mistakenly I guess, that I would be paying less if I purchased a house, but clearly that is not the case. So I don't know. I just, like, my safety net has always been my mom. My mom has always kind of talked me through big decisions and, you know, things like that, and she can't anymore because all of that information is gone. So, yeah, I don't really have any adults than me to talk to, and it kind of sucks. Not kind of, it sucks. Let me be for real. Sean doesn't know anything about buying a house. He doesn't know anything about finances of any way, shape, or form, and I hate this. I hate not being able to go to my mother for advice. I don't have another parental figure. My father is deceased, so, yeah, mom is pretty much it, and, it's gone, so I don't know. It's just really discouraging some days, and I get really, really, really sad about it, and I try not to think about it, because then I just want to cry, and it doesn't do anyone any good, including myself, if I break down. So, you know. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Hocus Pocus 2. Sean and I watched it. It came out the day after my birthday, and I was so excited. I love the first one. We definitely watch it like every Halloween while we're giving out candy to the trick-or-treaters. So I was a little nervous because I thought, oh well, it's gonna be really hard for them to compete with the first one. And I don't think it competes with the first one, don't get me wrong. I rated it like an 8. Sean and I always rate our movies after we watch them. It definitely, I'm still getting over whatever this is. It definitely hit me in the feelings, because I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but at the end of it, it hit me in the feelings. But it didn't give me the like Halloween nostalgia that the first one really does. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was cute, kind of the way that they tied in the first one. I do kind of wish it was a little better. But the way they tied it in, I mean, but I liked it, and I will definitely watch it again. So you'll have to let me know what you thought down below. No spoilers for the people that haven't watched it, because that's just not cool. I think I'm gonna do some like red here too. So that was exciting. I finally, Letty, this one's for you, watched Scream 5. about real life, like people breaking in here and hurting me, or Sean, or my mom, who doesn't even live here. But I don't take the cases home with me, if that makes sense. But I am not a huge fan of jump scares, and I don't go to haunted houses because of this. I don't watch scary movies because of this. We went on, you may have seen on my Instagram, we went on a haunted walking tour of a local town, and it was so cool. I have done one before, I think I told you guys, in Alton, because I used to work in Alton, and I will never ever do that one ever again. It scared the bejeebus out of me. This one was not as scary, but it was cool because at the end of it you got to go in the final house. And oh my gosh, okay, so I went with all these people from work, and I'm talking to one of the owners. We're just kind of chit-chatting about historical houses and etc. They've been without a kitchen for 6 months, like a full kitchen for 6 months, and that's bananas to me. But anyway, we were talking about it, and Sean comes up and he's like, "Hey, the tour left us." And I turned around, I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Your office is the only people left here." Like, we were on a tour of like 30 people, and there were like 12 of us from my, I don't think there were that many, 10 of us from my office. No, I guess we had brought spouses and stuff, so maybe 12. And we were the only ones left. Like, the tour left us there. Like, everyone was like, "Peace out." And we were all still standing around talking to the owners of this 28-room haunted mansion. They said that paranormal investigators have identified 19 different entities in this house. That's crazy to me. Like, how do you have that many ghosts in one house? Absolutely crazy. They have some amazing photos that have been taken at this house. They actually do like another walk around Christmas time, so I'm hoping to get in on that one as well, so I can go back and talk to them some more, because they are like essentially living my dream. They bought this huge haunted mansion, and while we both know I can't afford that, because I just told you that I can't afford that, it is like my dream. So I think this picture is kind of jacked up. I guess this is part of this pumpkin. I don't know. It's messed up, I think. Anyway, so yeah, Spooktober is not going like I planned. I've never had this many people complain before about it not being true crime. And that's why I put the post up on my community thing, because I was like, yo, like, I explained it in my last true crime video, but I guess people aren't watching. I don't know what's happening. So I'm just really, I don't know, discouraged or mad or sad or whatever about it. So yeah, I decided to do some color therapy. What do y'all think? I don't really know what I think about it yet. So I would love to know if you guys have plans for Halloween. I do not. It is the 15th as I film this, and I haven't even put my Halloween decorations outside yet. I wasn't sure if we would be moving or what, and I just, like I said, I have had like no gumption, like none. I am so tired. I don't know. I take vitamin B and vitamin D, so I don't know, guys. Oh crap. Drop that lid. So yeah, I want to let you know that I love each and every one of you who takes the time to comment on my videos. Your support really means like the world to me, and I don't think that I would have kept going on this channel for so long without you. so much for that. Because without you guys, I would not be here. I would have stopped filming so long ago. Because of the amount of hate that people... I just never ever thought it would be like this. What did I do with that lid? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, okay, it's gone forever. We'll just... Let's see if I can... Oh, creaky chair. There we go. Alright. So... I do have a fairly good Ramble video, topic that will be going up on my Patreon the next time I film there. They get all the juicy stuff over there, so if you really want to know what's going on in my life, you have got to sign up for Patreon. Again, it's like $2 a month, so because I'm not out to make money, let me be for real. If I was gonna do that, I might put myself on that website where you take pictures. Because, let me tell you what, I know a girl that does that, and she makes some money. I'm way too fat for that, but anyway. So, let's see, I think I'm gonna do this one, even though I don't know, it's not pumpkin-y. I think I'm gonna do it in like pink and purple and blue. Because why the heck not? So, let's see what else is going on in my world. Sean and I have been going to the Renaissance Fair a couple times. We actually met up with one of my coworkers there. That was kind of fun. Her husband was driving her crazy. He, wore this, old-fashioned shield thing, and he was driving her crazy because he didn't want to hold it, but he wanted her to hold it, and she was like, no, I told you not to bring it. It was funny. She didn't think it was funny, but I think it was funny. This is the same pumpkin but backwards. I did not notice that. Anyway, so Sean's parents wanted us to go meet them there today, and Sean and I are both still recovering from whatever this nastiness is, so we declined. And I think his mom was kind of upset, but it was what? She wanted to know what kind of symptoms we had, and Sean was like, look, no, it's not about us giving whatever this is to you. We are tired. And so the Renaissance Fair is an hour from where we live, so we have to load up, get everything ready. I mean, even if we just go in street clothes, it's still $40 something for us to go, and we already went twice. So yeah, we just decided we were not going to do that this time. So I'm sure that his parents really want to spend more time with him, but he is just not into it. He didn't really have the best childhood, so he doesn't want to really spend time with them. I tried to encourage him to do so, because of my own situation, y'all know, so, but he's pretty headstrong, so he'll do what he wants to do regardless of what I say, so, So we just kind of spent the day kind of bumming around. We got some new fishies. We have this teeny tiny beagle because for the other tank, the baby beta is in her own little tank all by herself because I don't. My neons are bigger than she is, so I don't want them to bully her, and I get the feeling that they would because some of them are mean as heck. So that's what we did today. We are terribly, terribly exciting here in the Geeky household. He played video games for the rest of the afternoon, and I watched ASMR. So, and he just got done filming the Mask of the Red Death, so we will have to edit that because Lucy made herself known several times. Y'all will know that by now if you listen to it, but she just would not settle down for that video, so, you know, I'm sorry. I don't know how I used to film with her just running around. She just does not. Oh, look, I missed the whole bottom part of this pumpkin. Okay, I'm doing good. She just doesn't settle for 14 years old. She is constantly up and down, and it's crazy to me. But I'm happy that she still seems like a young pup because I need her to be around, oh my gosh, for a very, very long time. I was tricking my mom at the doctor yesterday, and I was like, you need another dog, and she was like, no, and I was like, yeah, you do, Max needs a buddy, and she was like, no. I was like, come on, he's lonely. I would never do that because it would be one more thing that my brother would have to deal with, and I don't want to do that to him. But I just like to get a rise out of her sometimes, and that is a good way to do it. When she got Max, so I had moved out, and I took Lucy with me, and she then used to yell at me because not only did I take her baby child, but I also took her dog, and she was mad. So I got her her own dog in Maxie, and the rest is history. So I kind of really like how this pink one is looking. I know pumpkins aren't normally pink, but these are my favorite colors. So that is why we are doing it. Forget tradition, we're changing it up. Not doing that great of a job at coloring, but you know. I have no idea if this is going to be relaxing to watch or not. I hope so, but you never know. Some people love stuff like this, and some people hate it. I am one of those people that I really just want to listen to people talk. I don't care what you're doing on the screen. You can play Monopoly. It doesn't matter to me, but I want to hear you talk. I don't care so much for tapping or gum chewing or anything like that. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not what I'm here for. So there aren't that many YouTubers that I listen to because of that. I listen to a lot of Haylee and Letty. I like Sarah ASMR. She has this really kind of crisp, crinkly voice, and I love it. But I think she's got a lot of stuff going on, so she is having a hard time posting a lot of regular content. So I've watched her videos enough now that I know what she's gonna emotions that don't go with, like, that I don't have any place to put, or, you know, whatever. Plus, I need the money, so, you know. Anyway, I'm trying to think of things to talk about so I can finish this pumpkin, and you guys aren't like, what? You cut off before you were done. Like I said, my life is pretty uneventful now these days. Nothing terribly exciting at the Geeky Homestead. I'm probably going to take another break after Spooktober, like a week or two, to get my vibe back together, I guess. I don't know. I really need, like, some Reiki or something, like a chakra alignment. I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. Everything just feels wrong, if that makes sense. It's kind of like I'm living in this parallel universe, and like they don't know me or something. Does that make sense? I don't know. I told my coworker the other day, the one that I met up with at Ren Fair, I almost always feel like I'm on the outside just looking in. And that's been me, I think, probably most of my dang life. I moved so much when I was a kid, and being a witness, and I don't know, just life is strange. So anyway, I'm going to end this video by saying thank you so much for being here. If you're still listening, again, you have no idea how much I value each and every single one of you. Please leave a comment down below if you're still listening. You have no idea how much those comments help this tiny channel out and let other people find us. I'm just gonna color this whole big section. It is absolutely amazing to